Oi?
Oi.
That song really does remind you of that guy.
Hey.
Hey.
Anyway, here's Kelly. Hi, Kelly.
Good morning.
Hi, Kelly.
Everybody, welcome Kelly. She's our first caller.
Hey.
Yay. Hi, go ahead. What were you calling about?
Okay, so I just want to let you know that your treatment of your grandmother is not the worst in the world. Because when I was little, we first started learning that my grandma had Alzheimer's disease. We went and visited her in, where did she live? Kansas City. And at first, it's going to sound like a retarded story at first, but...
Well, you should just probably know what state your grandma lives in.
Yeah. What state was that? Was it Missouri or Kansas? She still doesn't know.
That was Kansas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kansas City, Missouri?
No, Kansas City, Kansas. Well, there's Kansas City, Kansas? Well, wait. Yeah.
Yeah, there's like a state line
go.
that draws right between the middle of the city.
So which side she live on?
Yeah.
She lived on the Kansas side.
Okay.
Kansas City, Missouri or Kansas City, Kansas?
Kansas City, Kansas.
Okay.
Okay, so my mom brought her back from
Yeah, I
Kansas City after we started to get that she was...
I heard she lived on the Missouri side, but whatever.
Somebody told you wrong. So we brought her back, and she totally lost her memory. And so she's watching, this is during the Gulf War, so she's watching TV, and she looks at me and says, "Are we still over there?" And she means like in Vietnam.
Oh.
And I had my friend over, and so we're kind of like trying to play along, and kind of like, "No, Grandma, there's a new, like we're fighting a new war or whatever." And right then, my friend's brother called to tell her to come home for dinner, and she says, "Who was that on the phone?" And I said, "That's."
Although there were troops in Iraq back then too, so maybe you're the crazy one.
No, she thought she was fighting Vietnam.
I know, but even during Vietnam, there were troops in Iran. So
Well,
maybe she thought she was.
She might have thought that. She might have known that we were in Iraq, but she was gone. And so my friend's brother called, and
Said it's time to come home
she
for
asked,
dinner.
"Who was that?" And we said, "That's Greg." And she's like, "Oh, great." And my friend says, "Yeah, you know your grandson, Greg." And we completely made her believe that she had forgotten about her little grandson, Greg. And she doesn't have a grandson, Greg.
Oh, you
Finally,
guys
the
are
payoff.
mean.
He got killed in Vietnam, Grandma. Sorry.
She doesn't have a grandson, and that took 8 hours to get to that point. Although it was our fault because we interrupted you. You kept doing the Kansas City, Kansas thing, Kansas City, Missouri thing. I mean, then we thought we were really funny with that crap.
I don't blame myself for her story at all.
I do.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, there's all kind. You know what? This was not your fault, Kelly.
Oh, please.
I take full responsibility for your
her
stories.
storytelling abilities.
Yes. Because I interrupted at least 80 times.
Yeah, but then you stopped and she really went all to hell.
I'm still going to take full responsibility.
I think the Kansas City, Missouri thing was the highlight of that story.
I think it was very disruptive and
it was
distracting.
disruptive, and thank God if we had not have stopped, we wouldn't have to listen to that whole thing.
What?
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, don't be sorry. It's my fault. And by the way, very funny you guys being all mean to Grandma and thinking that there was like a grandson.
Yeah, we didn't buy her a watch or anything, or a bird.
Now we got something.
All right, but Kelly, the good news is we're going to put you on hold, and we are going to give you something pretty because you're the first call of the day.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
No problemo. You hold on, my
Is
sister.
that when we do the is as we're hanging up on the first call today?
Oh, I don't know. We'll work it out. I don't
Because
know.
I've been doing it like at different times lately,
Yeah.
thinking that this is when we do it, and I don't think I'm right anymore.
What, do you want me to set a schedule?
Yeah, I want to know when we sing, because otherwise I sing by
Okay.
myself.
When we put them on hold.
Okay, hold on. You're the first call of the day.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Sure. All right.
I feel better.
But don't forget if I accidentally forget that.
I will. I'll freak out.
Okay. Anyway, how are you staying?
Just practicing.
Are you divorced?
Not yet.
Good.
How'd it go?
It's an ongoing process.
Oh. Is everybody's lives all effed up?
No, mine's good now that I started throwing her stuff away.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, mine's
happy.
good. I just
Good
have
for
strangers
who?
in my house.
Me.
I thought they were all gone and then the new ones
New
are
ones are
coming.
coming.
Yeah, so right now you're empty.
Right now I'm empty.
Right now there's
Wait,
nobody.
Hotel Bonaducci is completely
Yeah.
it's open for
Vacancy.
business. Yep.
So is my heart. Oh.
Your cat's hot.
Not so much. He's going through something. I think it might be earthquake weather. Because he's doing that weird meowing thing Hey.
You and Jack are not on the same page at all about earthquake weather.
I'm going to say there's going to be an earthquake today.
Where?
I'm going to say there's going to be an earthquake in Simi Valley.
Simi Valley?
Simi Valley it is, my friend, at about 4:20.
Does that mean?
Yeah.
Let me get this straight now.
Okay.
Does the epicenter have to be Simi Valley, or does Simi Valley just have to feel it?
Oh, the epicenter will be somewhere that I can't really think of because it's like an obscure place. But
Okay, so they'll feel it.
Oh, will they?
In Simi Valley at 4:20
At
this
4:20, yeah, plan on it.
All right.
Yeah, put it in your day timer.
So we sing the first call today
Hey,
when we
clear.
put them on hold
Right.
after the first call.
Right.
Earthquake that will be felt in Simi Valley, 4:20.
Exactly.
I got it.
Yeah.
I'm on board the schedule.
Hey, here's a question for y'all because it was making the news today. If you knew that your wife this is weird because you guys are Danny and the Pip, so I can't really ask you guys. If you knew that your husband was dying or, that he had a couple months to live, obviously that's still dying, James. Would you want his sperm frozen so you can have his child later on in life?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yep.
It's actually a very touching story. It said a woman whose husband died more than a year ago is pregnant with his twin sons and is what to be believed to be the first case involving a Colorado doctor. Sarah Smith. Hey.
What?
Sarah Smith. I think they changed that up.
Sometimes they do Sarah Lee, and that makes me laugh.
Sarah Smith, 34 years old, is pregnant by her husband about a year and a half after he's died. He died of a rare cancer, that weird scleroderma or whatever, where like their skin gets really tight and
Lupus?
all that. No, it's that weird. It's that Bob Saget's sister got it.
Well, now it's just on the tip of my tongue.
I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's this weird thing. It's very rare. Anyway, and so Smith had an attorney's confirmation of her husband's wishes and documents leaving his extracted sperm to her if her husband died.
Yeah. There was a big court battle over this.
Well, it's weird to me. Two things. First of all, why did she wait a year and a half? I'm guessing because the stress and all that,
Yeah.
and mentally she wasn't ready yet. But B, she says that she knows that this is the only way she's ever going to have a child because she insists she'll never marry again. She said, I'll have relationships, but I'll never walk down the aisle with anyone. Eric is my husband. Now, here's the thing. I don't know if she's going to have any relationships.
Why not?
Well, she's kind of still hung up on the old Eric.
A lot of people are hung up on their dead ones. And guys are desperate.
Well, I mean, but the thing is Eric is my husband. I mean, he's died a year and a half ago, and now she's she's pregnant with his twins. She's going to live with her husband's memory for her entire life.
Absolutely.
That's how she's chosen, and that's fine. I mean, if that's how she wants to live and choose to live, that's great for her.
But I think she really put a disclaimer on there, and she said, I'll never marry, but I'll have relationships. That sounds a lot like mom's going to be waiting home while she's at the bars.
Yeah, but I don't know if you have a relationship with somebody that goes, well, my husband died, and then a year and a half later, now I'm pregnant with his kids, and these are my husband's kids, and he'll always be my husband. I think you might break up with her.
Right. But in order to break up with her, you have to have had a relationship with her.
Right, yeah. And just, she might want to, not mention that
Right.
stuff.
She might want to keep that till the... What?
I was just reading this, and, wow. Breaking news, actually. A man has become a tourist attraction in the Dominican Republic.
Yes, he has.
After admitting himself to the hospital with an erection that lasted 6 days.
6 days.
Staff at the Jose Maria Cabral Bayaza Hospital in Villa Gonzalez said nurses, doctors, and members of the public had turned up to glimpse this predicament for themselves.
Now, did he take Viagra or anything? Because I read the story and I couldn't see why he had it.
No, he didn't.
That's called something.
It's a rare
Aside
form
from party.
of anemia. He can be suffering from a... He had not taken any sexual stimulants. He could be suffering from a rare form of anemia that can give men erections for long periods of time. 6 days!
That's gotta be uncomfortable.
Well, I'm not sure what it's like to have one, but yeah.
Yeah.
And how does word get out that this guy's in the hospital with that?
Oh, because
I know.
you call people. Tell me you're worried. everybody swears they were working in the ER the night Richard Gere came in.
Yeah,
everybody
that's
and their
true.
brother.
And that and Rod Stewart.
Imagine with that when the guy really comes in. You want some confirmation that you were there when the Leaning Tower came in.
Now, but the deal is, I'm wondering how many days prior to that did he have it before, like he's like going, go down. Come on, please. I don't want to go to the ER.
I don't know, because I can't imagine when it starts to really hurt or be weird. It wouldn't be comfortable, but at first it'd be like no big deal.
Right, but then
guys get them like 20 times throughout the day.
But after 3 or 4 hours, you might start to wonder.
Yeah.
You think that soon?
That's a 3 or 4
3 or 4 hours with an erection, you'd probably worry.
That's a Lord of the Rings movie.
Wow, way to use that as a time example. Nice.
Right, but do I have to have it all the way through a Lord of the Rings movie, or can I have it at a separate time? I mean, I don't actually have to go to the movie for this conversation.
But to understand what it would be like.
I see what you mean.
Yes, yeah.
See, I don't know that I'd panic after just a few hours. I don't know that I'd go, oh, this is the weirdest thing ever.
Hours?
Yeah, I don't know that I would.
He had to have surgery, emergency surgery.
It's a prenopism. There's a thing.
It says form of anemia. Was told by doctors that urgent surgery was required because untreated, the condition could have left him impotent.
Imminent.
Impotent.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry till I was time to go to bed and it was still looking at me. Then I'd go, hey, this isn't right.
That'd be weird.
Yeah.
It was like that one day that my mom's eyeball wouldn't close. It was just the weirdest thing. It wouldn't close. And at first we were like, and then we were strapping it down like with tape.
Right.
And then the eye muscle or whatever is pretty strong. So it just pop open, pull it open. And then we're like, dude, what's up with mom's eye? And then we gave her an eye patch. And what happened was her pupil would go towards any light leak and it would become exhausted. Because it'd go right towards any kind of light leak at all. And it'd just become exhausted. So pretty soon she became blind in that eye. It was really weird because she'd go to sleep and that one eye would just be staring at you.
Oh.
It was weird.
Yeah, that's creepy.
Anyway, speaking of creepy, we were talking about this thing about would you want to freeze your husband's sperm if you knew he was going to die? And
I said yes.
Yeah, I think if you like him.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, was the weird part of this that she harvested it after he was dead?
Well, no, because it actually, I like their story because it's kind of a beautiful story because she knew that he was the only one and the family members are all supportive and all that. Okay. Here's the one that's weird is this Mandy.
I knew there was a weird one someplace.
Mandy Garvin, she's right smack dab in the middle of Littleton. She searched in vain last fall for a Colorado sperm bank to extract and freeze sperm from her husband as he was laying there dying after a motorcycle crash. Sorry. Mandy got help from a California sperm bank after Colorado doctors turned her down because she didn't have proof her husband would have approved. So it doesn't say if she ever ended up having children.
Yeah, but I remember that was big news.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Motorcycle accident, huh?
Well, I'm just thinking here's a prime example. If Fancy Pants and I were in a car.
Right.
And then we were in a horrible accident and then he lay there dying and I'm like, give me that sperm right now. He'd be like, no.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I see your point. At first I was thinking, hey, man, these guys were not very nice to her, but they were married.
Well, right, but true. There might be some underlying issues where, still, the whole family is like, oh, she's Satan.
Don't. That's a little strong.
Well, you never know. You never know, really, with women.
Yes, I happen to know because I've already declared myself Satan to my mother and father-in-law.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to
best
take
your
the time.
minion.
Here is Alex. Hi, Alex.
Hi.
Hi. Welcome to the show.
Hi, Danny.
Tuesday extravaganza.
I have 2 quick points. One, on that lady who had her dead husband's babies.
Yep.
She knows he died of this serious disease, and now she's going to have his children and possibly pass it on to them. Why would you do that to your children?
I thought about that, but I'm guessing they checked.
Yeah, and it's a rare form of cancer.
And 2,
it's like we're not even here sometimes. You notice that?
Yeah. It's like that in my house. Sometimes my cat ignores me just like she is.
Okay, you're starting to scare me with the cat references.
Oh, shut up. Anyway, go ahead. What's number 2?
Number 2 is it's only been a year and a half. Everybody says, I'll never marry again. She'll marry again unless she's an ugly hag.
Hey, lady. Her husband died. I don't know what your deal is with her, but you don't know her and I don't know her, but I think it's kind of tragic what happened.
No, I said she'll probably marry again.
Unless she's a hag.
Why are you calling the poor lady with the dead husband names?
I didn't call her a name.
I guess unless, right? That qualifies.
Right.
Exactly.
All right. So are you having a good day, Alex?
No, I'm stuck in traffic, bumper to bumper,
Where?
on the 210.
What color's your car?
What?
Nothing.
No.
The 210 and what?
No, I'm not going there.
No, but just where are you? There's a lot of cars right where you are. The 210 and what?
605.
Oh, that always sucks right there.
Yeah.
That's the 909, by the way.
Is that
It's
on the
right on the
909?
borderline of the 909. We're right there at the 909.
Right on.
Oh, my God.
Well,
Hey,
you guys have a good day.
all right, you
Okay,
too,
you
Alex.
too.
Enjoy your life and stuff.
Yeah, so let's see if I get the story right on the dead, the lady with the dead husband. She's either a hag or a liar. There's no other way around it, right?
Or she's going to spread horrible diseases to her children.
Right, there is that.
Yeah.
Children of her dead husband, which will be stepchildren of her new husband unless she's a lying sea hag.
And way different than the movie Children of the Corn.
Right. Entirely different thing. Children of the corn.
Yeah,
I don't even
Children
wanna
of the
think about it.
Corner or something. Hi, I'll be over here. It's a dead thing, Jack. You see, I was going with the Children of the Corn and Corner, and yeah, just it just pulling a muscle right there.
You know, you can let these things go.
I can't.
No, you can't.
When they're that ridiculous, I need to over-explain.
We're going to be busy between the two of us.
Very busy. By the way, I am so this chick, and I don't know if any of you can relate to this. Do you ever do extreme things to fix something?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, I don't have an example. This is the only example there is, but I'm trying to think. I know I do them. I just can't, off the top of my head, think of I do extreme things to, fix whatever it is. And here's an example. 68% of women have cut their own hair to fix a bad hair day. No, this is so me. The other day, because my hair is just a mess because the extensions, I left them in too long, and it's just a whole deal. I had to take them out earlier.
Her voice gets more annoying every time I hear it.
It might be me. And, she told me to take them out earlier, but I'm like, leave them in for another month. It's the holidays. So we ended up taking them out too late, and then they got all dready, and now my hair's a mess. And I was like, I actually, now this is psychotic, and I'm aware of this, and the first step to recovery is letting you know that I know that this is wrong.
Okay.
But about 3 days ago, I had scissors in me hand. And I'm like, I can't take it anymore. I'm going to cut my hair off. And I started to go, wait a minute. I don't do this professionally, and these are really dull. And I'm going to look like the psycho chick that lost her mind and cut all her hair off.
Wow, you actually thought about that and didn't do it?
Yeah, I didn't do it.
Wow.
But 68% of women have cut their own hair to fix a bad hair day.
I've done that a bazillion times.
I've done it with my bangs.
I've done it with those Flobies. I've done it with those things you buy at the store, and I've done it with scissors and just my hand, just like this.
I actually got so desperate the other day that I almost went, and I didn't go. But you know how I go in Beverly Hills, I go to the Jim Wayne salon.
Mm-hmm.
But I was over there by the 909, and I saw one of those discount hair places.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, those people probably don't suck that bad.
No. They went to school as many hours as Beverly Hills.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
And I thought about going into that chick, and then I thought, wow, look at their hair, though.
Did you look at their hair and weren't happy?
Yeah, when you look at their hair, and
What was wrong with it?
It'd been overdone, processed. There were things happening. They experiment on themselves
Yeah.
a lot.
I would.
It's that. Yeah, it's that beauty school dropout.
Yeah.
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 And I'm trying to think of other nightmare things. Well, I know we all do this too. To fix your body weight.
Right.
All of a sudden, you sign up for every gym. You get new tennis shoes. You get the new outfit. All that because you're gonna fix it right now.
Right.
You go and you buy all the fruits and vegetables and the chicken and the Foreman grill, all that stuff because I'm gonna fix it today.
I shop all the time planning on my diet.
That's another thing too, like relationships. If you're in a bad relationship or you just broke up or whatever, I do this, but I'm nuts. all of a sudden you pull out the Rolodex. You're like, okay, time for a new boyfriend.
My boyfriend Rolodex.
Here we go. I'm going to call up anybody. Okay, somebody love me. Somebody love me.
I could hear a dripping, and it drives me crazy. The smallest, like I could sleep in a bus terminal because I know where the noise is coming from.
Right.
But a tiny little sound that I can't get, you know what I mean? Like a dripping faucet or something like that in my house, a displaced noise will drive me out of my mind. And this went on for a couple of days, and I couldn't turn the handles on the sink hard enough in the shower. So finally I realized it's not dripping from there. It's dripping inside the wall. Oh. And I smashed it in with a sledgehammer to find the drip, which I then couldn't fix.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's not good.
No, that was extreme.
Yeah. But that's a prime example of this.
That is. Went right through the friggin' wall.
It's like the other day I couldn't find something in my closet, and I just have so many issues with my closet, and my closet is not my friend.
Right.
I mean, it really isn't. So I couldn't find something. So what I do, the next day, all right, I'm not going to live like this. I am not going to live where I can't find stuff. Just start dumping all the clothes out on the, the floor. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to get rid of everything. I ended up hanging it all back up and didn't go through a damn thing. Except for the T-shirts.
Right, the T-shirts are gone.
They are gone.
You changed your life.
I changed my life. I got rid of the T-shirts. That changed everything.
I seem to have one shoe of like a bunch of different kinds upstairs in my walk-in closet.
Have you seen my brown boot? Because that happened today.
Is it do you think it's possibly at my house?
Yeah, I didn't want to wear these shoes. I wanted to wear my brown boots.
Because I went through, God, I gotta lose some weight and get back in good shape. I went through the clothes I stole from the other half that are still wrapped up, and I guess they had purchased a whole new season's worth of clothes, hoping for next season.
Right.
Because there's a whole bunch of clothes I've never seen before.
Right.
The other ones I'd at least worn once or twice. But so I'm digging around in my closet, and I have one shoe of all the shoes they gave me.
Oh, that's not good. Mario's wearing the other one.
Nah, Mario's
wow, it's like your glass slipper or something.
If Mario's foot could, yes, and then I'll become the handsome prince.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've got one of every shoe upstairs, and I know I had them both. It's not like I grabbed the wrong box or something and it only had the left shoe. I had these shoes, and now they're just gone.
Well, and it's not only that we do these extreme things to fix our life, but I even do weird things, and I don't know if you girls can relate to this, but somehow I think getting a manicure, like getting my acrylic nails done and a pedicure, is somehow going to change my life.
Yeah, I think we all do that. I think there's always a thing that we're going to change our life.
Like that stupid thing. Like, hey, I'm just getting my nails done, and I'm like, okay, today, getting my nails done, getting a pedicure. Oh, yeah. Like, oh, yeah, what?
Okay, I think I'm going to have all the answers after my drive.
What does that mean?
Means I'll take a drive because I'll be in whatever kind of mood.
Right.
I'll get into my car, assuming I will have the answer that this drive is going to change my life. I'm going to drive over. I'm going to see the beach. I'm going to come through Canyon Canyon. I'm going to drive home. And everything will be perfect when I get back home because I'll know everything.
Wow, that's weird.
Yeah. That's no weirder than doing your nails and thinking I'm going to change my life.
Well, no, I mean, I'm just reacting to it. That's weird. And we know what Jack does to change his life.
What do you do, Jack?
Nothing.
Yeah. He's pretty much the same as yesterday.
But, Jack, maybe you want to get your nails done, go for a drive?
Go for a drive. Put down the roof of your minivan.
Yeah.
No, it makes me sad.
Do you know how to ride a motorcycle?
Oh, you have a death wish.
Yeah, I guess
You might as well get on.
Even people with death wishes don't want to get grizzled by some van running a red light.
Call Jamie and Danny now. 1-877-487-9999.
I don't know, gravel embedded in his whole body.
See, I did that, and that sucked right there, and I wouldn't even
Jack, turn this up. Oh, we have breaking news with Stench.
Breaking news?
Breaking news with Stenchorama. We'll go live to Afghanistan, where our trusty reporter Stench is standing by.
Afghan police today just arrested a man for banging a donkey. The man was alone with the donkey in a house, and a young boy walked in and caught him in the act, who immediately ran to police. Suspect was apprehended because in Afghanistan it is illegal to bang a donkey. Back to Jamie and Danny in the studio.
Thank you, Stench.
The donkey was hot. Oh, Jack, you have to turn it back up.
If someone breaks the law by broadcasting indecent material on our air, they will not work for Clear Channel Radio. Goodbye.
It's a real news story from Reuters or whatever it's called.
Still. Yeah, well, it is the AP.
It is, in fact, a story.
Yeah. The soldier is a soldier. The soldier claimed he committed the act because he didn't have enough money to get married.
So he lived with the donkey in sin?
Well, either way, you're going to get an ass.
He only got 4 days in jail, so it's not that bad.
Kind of worth it.
4 days, hot donkey. I'm going for it.
Hot donkey.
There's not much I wouldn't do if my entire threat was 4 days in jail.
Hot donkey?
I don't know about that. Hot pockets, definitely.
Yeah, well, right. After they cool down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they become nuclear, huh, Jack?
Yeah, you guys had one like explode.
You have to balance them on your clothes to get them down here because they're too hot to hold.
You do?
Yeah.
Poke a fork in them.
All right, and then I'll balance them on my clothes to get them down here.
It'll let the steam out, and it won't be the whole
Oh, no, you misunderstand the joys of the very hot Hot Pocket.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, yeah. Hey, did you see that study? Oh, hell, it was from yesterday, and we didn't get about, well, we've talked about it before, the popcorn lung.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's not good.
That's not good.
So from inhaling that steam from your air pop, the bag of popcorn, they're discovering people are getting like a weird kind of emphysema popcorn lungy thing.
Now, so far, it's only factory workers, right?
Yeah, but beware.
I'm actually concerned to that's Isabella's favorite snack. She gets one almost every day. Gretchen's a little worried about all that salt, so she can get it every day. But that's all she wants at night is her night snack of popcorn.
It's weird that Danny's like huffing him.
Oh.
Yeah. I got a Orville Redenbacher. I'm going to get a big huff off of Orville Redenbacher, and I don't mean the popcorn.
Yes, then
Today, the first lawsuit was settled with one
Wobbling.
of the workers. He got $20 million for his lungs being destroyed by the butter-flavored popcorn.
Really?
Stuff. Yes, that just happened today.
Wow.
$20 million for hot buttered lungs?
He has no more lungs.
But he's
It
gonna
ruined his
die.
lungs. Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to die.
How do you get new ones?
You get on the transplant list.
Yeah, probably not going to happen.
Those ones don't seem to work out as good as like kidneys and stuff. The lungs.
No, nobody ever wants to give those up.
A lobe.
No, but I mean they don't seem to take.
Oh, right, yeah. Either do eyeballs. The guy in here at the radio ranch, he got a 9-year-old eyeball.
Right?
It's not really working out so well.
Is that true?
Yeah, it's
It
not.
wasn't working out well. I think it's working out better now.
I think he lies. Oh, yeah, it works great because he doesn't want to be. He's very sensitive about his eyeball.
I thought it would be a different color,
No.
but it wasn't.
Well, I think they transplanted the pupil.
Right. Whatever
Not
it is,
the
it wouldn't
iris,
have a different
right?
color, right?
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, all right, we have a buttload of phone calls. Also, I want to be talking about.
What do you want to be talking about?
I want to be talking about.
You be illin'.
I met the hottest guy yesterday. No, I swear to God, hot and sweet and just like a gem, just the best guy ever. And it's funny because as I drove away, I thought that guy is married.
Right.
He's definitely married because I was on this soap opera, Days of Our Lives, and this guy was just like, "Oh, yummy." And I thought, and you don't know if half these guys are wearing wedding rings because they're married or if it's their role on the
Half
soap.
of what guys? Oh,
On the soap,
right.
the actors, sorry. And so I met this guy, and he was so sweet and so kind and so like gentle, and I loved him. And I drove away, and I was like, well, you got to get him out of your head because he's definitely married. Because I have a theory. Those good ones, always married.
Your theory is all the good ones are taken?
No, the good ones are married. And if the good one isn't married, then there's a huge problem with him.
Okay, see, that's a little add-on. All the good ones are taken, kind of an old one.
Well, yeah.
All the good ones are taken, unless there's a huge problem. That's a little add-on.
Yeah.
I kind of like that.
Because as I was driving away, I was like, I love him, but I know he's married. And then I thought, yeah, but if he's not married, something ain't quite
Underlying
right with him.
issues.
Yes.
Call 0.7.
28 things. Yeah, first of all, did I tell you it was Whitney Houston that was in rehab?
No, you didn't. Well, yeah, you did
Houston-
off the air.
Whitney Houston has entered a drug rehab facility. Shocker.
What is she saying she's addicted to this time?
It doesn't say.
Getting smacked around by Bobby Brown?
Yeah. which, whatever. She thanks everyone, though, for our support and prayers. I personally didn't give her any support or prayers.
No, I am not. I feel comfortable in saying I probably won't be praying for Whitney Houston.
No.
I mean, if she calls me personally to say, will you pray for me? Then I would.
Well, right. Yeah, because then you feel obligated.
Yeah, I don't like that general thanks to everybody for praying.
Yeah, and not only that, but you feel uncomfortable if they call and go, hey, will you pray for me? And you go, no.
No, you got to say yes. That's even weirder than somebody asking you how you are and then answering them.
Yeah.
Rather than just fine. Well, I'm feeling a little emotionally scarred. Right?
I'm very busy.
Very busy.
Anyway, she thanks all of us for our support and prayers, and she has declined to offer any other further details.
Jack, you praying for Whitney Houston?
Nope.
Come on, Jack, pray for the
That's
bitches.
3 out of 3 people in here that are not praying for Whitney Houston. The woman's wrong.
I think she's more fun messed up.
I think she's more
I think
fun.
a lot of people are more fun messed up. Me included.
Let's see here. She's 40 years old, and she admitted in December 2002 with that Diane Sawyer, remember that primetime special?
Uh-huh.
That she was abused. She abused drugs in the past, but she was fine then.
Crack is whack.
Yeah,
That's what she
remember
said.
that one?
Crack's for po folks. Crack is whack.
She was fun that day, too.
Yeah.
And then I liked it when she got all gnarly skinny.
Yeah.
That was fun, too. Well, then what happened after that is, I guess, the Bobster head busted her ass. Let's see here. He was sentenced to 60 days in jail late February. Was it? Yeah, February, I guess. For this last February?
I think so, just recently.
No, that was her probation violation.
Oh, yeah. One of the violations included a December misdemeanor battery charge for allegedly striking Houston, leaving her bruised and had a cut on her mouth.
There was another one where she had a black eye and a cut on her mouth, and they said she slipped on the boat.
Yeah.
Those boats are nothing but trouble for drinkers.
Look where they got Scott Peterson.
Yeah.
Evil Santa. Anyway, also in 2000 of January, remember she left some pot on an airplane? Damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you smoke pot, you kind of forget stuff.
Is that the way that works?
Yeah. They have been married since 1992 and have a 10-year-old daughter, that Bobby Christina. And if you saw in that primetime special, that kid's so going to be screwed up because she just takes her out of school to play with her.
That kid's going to be a train wreck.
Yeah. Anyway, so she's
But you know what? Bobby Brown and Whitney Houston married 12 years. Who'd have thought it?
I never would have thought.
I never would have thought so. I mean, it doesn't excuse their behavior and the drugs and the violence or any of that stuff.
But they did make
But
it.
they still have stayed together 12 years. It ain't easy.
And look, if it takes beating each other and a few drugs to get through, fine,
At
whatever.
first, I was going to disagree, but then you kind of had me at part 2.
Oh, my God. All right. I saw that a bunch of you were calling about different crap, and then we put you on hold too long, so sorry about that. If you want to call back, feel free. Here's Alex. Hi, Alex.
Hey, good morning, Jamie.
What's up,
and Danny.
Alex?
Hi.
Morning, guys. Danny, I was thinking about how you said you had all these single shoes hanging around.
Yeah.
Well, I was wondering if that was a trick maybe Gretchen played on you for some reason.
Just to drive me insane?
The wacky I got your shoes trick.
I think she's actually sending them off to Heather McCartney.
Oh, I get that. Do you?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Thanks. No, the reason why I'm calling is because a girlfriend who I broke up with was a little bitter, and she stole one of every one of my dark socks.
To drive you insane?
And none of them match, of course.
Well, that's what I was going to say, but you could just pair them up with another sock.
Yeah, but I've got actually the nice ones with patterns on
Oh,
them.
God.
And so none of them match. One doesn't match the other
You
by
know what?
any stretch.
It's funny. I like her.
Just
know.
keep your feet way apart.
And it just made me think, oh, God, Jamie, don't get any ideas.
I wonder
Yeah,
if
because that's what I'm going to do.
Gretchen's giving away one of my shoes or just hiding it to drive me mad. I don't think so because she'd like me to be less mad in the house as it is.
Yep.
Yeah, and Alex, I don't think you know who I am because taking your socks.
I know, that would be softball
Yeah.
for you.
Please.
But you know what? A little subtle for you. Maybe people wouldn't realize it was happening and think they were just going mad, which is a fun one to make them
No,
think
because
they're crazy.
if they had dated me, then they go, well, she obviously took one sock.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
This was one of every one. None
All right,
of
we
them
get it.
match
Yeah,
anymore.
every single one.
Every single one. You have nice socks.
Isn't it weird how Paisleys look like sperm?
They do.
I don't know. Well, I was going to say I don't know what Paisleys look like, but I guess I do
you
now. Yeah.
All right,
I thought it
well,
was a
Alex,
color.
see you later. No, it's a pattern.
I had no idea.
Paisley pattern. Yeah, that's how somebody made me remember it. I'm like, what is that? Oh, yeah. Yep.
That's what I thought the spoons on Talk Soup looked like. They're swimming around.
Oh, right. You're right. I got you.
I thought they looked like
Whoa,
paisley.
I did that. Here is Krista. Hi, Krista.
Hi, how you doing?
Hi.
Oh, we're good.
Oh, we're good.
What are you calling about?
I was calling because I was listening earlier about how you were talking about how all the good men are married, and if there's not, there's something wrong with them.
Right.
And I totally agree. So I was thinking that maybe all the good ones who aren't married are participating in that whole donkey thing.
Participating in that.
Well, here's what happened, Krista.
What happened was.
Do you ever watch Days of Our Lives?
Yes.
Well, do you know that Brady Black character?
Right.
He's that blonde guy.
Uh-huh.
Totally hot, right?
And you got to meet him.
Yeah, because, yeah. Because I did the little soap opera thing. Like, I had one line.
Uh-huh.
But it was worth my Brady time.
Yes.
So here's this really hunk of a guy, totally hot. Now, all the characters on the soap opera, they all are wearing wedding rings. So I don't know if it's their character or whatever. So this guy, this Brady guy, is so sweet and so kind and just, I don't know, like he was one of there were like 3 people that were really nice to me. And he was one of because there were some, by the way, and I will disclose every single person that was a complete ass to me on Days of Our Lives because, you won't be shocked. It's the main characters. But this Brady guy, his real name is Kyle.
Right.
Oh my God, just sweet and like told me great things about our show and compliments and all this stuff and just really sweet. And then I thought, oh my God, I love him. Not only because he's handsome, but he was sweet and just, as I call him, a gem.
Right.
And then I was pulling away and I was like, I bet that guy's married. I bet he's married.
How old is he?
I don't know.
About
Late 20s.
Oh, he might not be married.
And then I mean, this guy is a catch.
Yeah, but these catches know it.
But I mean, this guy is like a catch. I love
Probably
him.
married.
Yeah, so I knew he would be married. And then I thought, if he's not married or if he doesn't have a serious girlfriend, there's something going on with that guy.
He's a tramp.
Right.
Could be one of the possibilities.
Right. And that's what I told. I mean, isn't that awful?
That is.
I know.
Well, so here's what we've
For
narrowed
single
it.
people like us.
I know.
Here's what we've narrowed it down to: gay,
Right.
tramp, married. Gay, tramp, married. What else is there?
Just underlying issues, I think. Right.
Yeah, misogynist, woman hater,
Yeah. Right.
mommy issues.
Mommy issues? Yeah. Well, and then I was wondering, do guys think the same thing of women? Like, if you find some girl that you think is like, like in that category of Brady, or Kyle, I'm sure he wants to be called Kyle, not his character. But if you find somebody like that and she's not married, do you think the same things? Because I believe, and I don't know, Krista, do we think that as of men? I mean, I do, but maybe I'm
Oh, yeah. No, I do, too.
Okay.
I think you do, actually. I think the first thing guys want to do, because women, I think, from the second you walk in the door, are sizing you up as husband material.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Okay. I think that men...
Not sizing you up so much as husband material, just going, well, does he have potential?
Right. That's what I mean.
Right.
Okay.
But guys, on the other hand, are sizing you up. Do you have potential for sex? And if so, how fast?
So you guys don't think about, oh my gosh, she's
No, but
late
after-
20s, she doesn't have a boyfriend.
After that, you would start to go, hey, what's wrong with this chick that seems kind of hot? I'll bet. And my first thought is lunatic.
Right.
My first thought is always lunatic.
Or you think divorce. I think you go through that. Like maybe they're divorced.
See, divorce is okay with me. I think divorce drove them over the edge. I think a girl in her 30s that doesn't, the red hot,
I'm saying like this Brady guy. Like,
Yeah.
here's what women
I
do.
say she's crazy.
Women look at guys and go, okay, they're either gay or they have mommy issues or they're married because they're too much of a catch not to have one of these things
Right.
going on if they're not with somebody. And then you're saying that men look at women like late 20s or whatever that are totally hot, have it all going on. And if they don't have a boyfriend or a husband, then you say lunatic.
If there has to be something wrong with them, crazy. Yeah.
And it's funny because guys never say, oh, well, lesbian.
No, we say, oh, yeah.
No, you know what I mean? Like
Crazed
girls
lesbian with
immediately-
issues.
No, but girls immediately go, well, he's got to be gay. Guys never go, she's got to be a lesbo.
No.
Okay, so here's what happened.
What happened was...
Because now there's underlying arguments within the room.
Really?
Okay, so yesterday I do a little bitty part on, and by the way, don't blink April 1st because you'll miss it.
Okay.
I did a little bitty part on Days of Our Lives. And there's this guy, and his name is Kyle. and he plays Brady Black on the soap opera Days of Our Lives. Now, if you don't watch it, just imagine the hottest, nicest guy ever.
Right, just imagine some soap stud.
And I was telling Danny, there was another guy that I thought was trying to be like all that. I guess his name is Sean on the soap. But he was just really cocky and just a jerk, which made him ugly to me.
Yeah.
But Kyle, or this Brady guy, I thought his thing was because he was not only hot, but he was sweet and, just like a total package.
Right.
So I immediately say to myself, well, that guy has got to be married because he's such a catch. And then I think to myself, well, if he's not married, he either has mommy issues,
right?
He's a huge male slut, or he's gay.
Right.
So then I asked Danny, all right, so when you guys see a hot woman, you either think to yourself, she might be married.
Right.
Or if she's not married, you guys just say psycho. You don't say mommy issues. You don't say female slut, and you never say lesbian.
No, if there's something wrong with her, if she's a super hot catch and not married, it's because she's crazy.
Right, and then you guys, because I have the list of 3 that we all agree that's what women say.
Right.
Which is mommy, gay, or player. Well, then Stench came in here and just started screaming at Jack, and there was a whole thing, and then they got in a fight, and
what happened?
There's blood and guts and stuff, and Jack lost.
Because I said it doesn't matter with a guy. A guy asks nothing. A guy sees a girl with a wedding ring, without a wedding ring, no matter what. He asks nothing other than, hey, you think I can sleep with her?
Right.
That's the only thing going on in his head.
So
right.
you never go, oh my God, I bet she's married.
No, it wouldn't matter because guys don't think, hey, I'd like a relationship with her. Guys think, I want to have sex with her, and then if it works out, we'll have a relationship.
That's exactly what I said. Guys are like that.
Guys are scum.
Yeah.
Well, because, we sit there and analyze you guys like, I bet he's married. Well, he's so sweet. Well, if he's not married, there's got to be something wrong with him.
All right, if she is married, all we want to know is if she'll sleep with us.
Oh.
While we're sleeping with the married woman, if it turns out we really like her, then we go, hey, is she going to do this to me?
Okay.
But
no, he's not. Then he's thinking, cool, I have side action.
No. Not if you fall.
Hey, by the way, the side action thing, let me just tell you this. This really irritates me. When you're having some side action with a woman that's married, and then you say to her, and I'm not relating to this at all, I'm just telling you. And then you say to her, I can't do this anymore, and you really need to get a divorce because I can't live like this, I can't do this knowing you're married. And then you get a divorce, and then they leave. That's really crappy. It happened to my friend.
That's bad.
Yeah.
But I don't think a guy would want that. I think guys, in a perfect world, if a guy could have a hot girl that he can sleep with all the time and not have to deal with her on a total daily basis.
Then why did this guy tell my girlfriend, hey, I can't do this anymore?
It was a game. It was a control game. He wanted to win.
Yeah.
He won.
Or maybe he really liked her and then got closer to her and found out she was really weird and vindictive.
Or maybe he didn't. Maybe it was just a control thing, which we know. Maybe he really had, a bunch of side actions.
Maybe this guy was mean and cruel.
And maybe this guy wanted to see if he could actually make all these women leave their husbands. Oh, that's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, but it all becomes clear to me now.
Yeah, to be that much of a power trip.
But, I mean...
Yeah, your ego, because you're fading fast.
But eventually, wouldn't you be afraid if that was your specific game that some angry husband was going to come shoot you right in the face? I would.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but you made sure they were, living in Colorado, or one was a...
So what? If a guy pursued my wife and said, you have to break up with your husband, I can't go on like this, and she did, and then he left her, I would feel so disgraced that I'd hunt him down and shoot him in the face.
No, but they don't know. I mean, they don't know.
You wouldn't even have to leave her. As soon as she left you, you kill him. That's the rule.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but the
I
guy
think I've met your friend's friend.
Yeah.
And he doesn't seem like the kind of guy that dig that kind of trouble. Like heavily armed husband trouble.
No.
Like knock on the guy's door and punch him in the face trouble.
It's weird when you say it out loud. Like you realize that some people are so into their ego that they actually have women leave their husbands or whatever just to feed themselves.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's true.
I think that's true.
I think that I just really I'm Brady Black and I love him and I'm going to marry him. I mean, I have to knock off his wife because...
buddy, hold on
I found
something.
out. No, he's married. He's
he
happily married and crap. Yeah. Like he likes her and stuff.
Okay, Mrs. Brady, you hold on to stuff.
Call Jamie and Danny now. 1-877-487-9999.
Was he hot?
And sweet.
Do you love him?
I love him. But usually I don't like them when they're nice.
Yeah, I know. Well,
Is something wrong with the ones that aren't taken. I have a prime example, even though this is kind of actually a piss poor example, but how funny is this? The New York Daily News says there are people who are accusing Wall Street banker Al Reynolds of being one of them there homosexuals. Guess who he is?
Who?
He's the guy that's going to marry Star Jones.
Oh, because I was saying, where's the news here?
Yeah.
There's the news.
Yes. Oh.
Who's accusing him?
The New York Daily News says there are people who are accusing Wall Street banker Al Reynolds of having a bit of a queer eye, at least on a part-time basis. He once lived in New York's Fire Island Pines.
Well, that's an indication right there.
Fire Island, home of the homo.
Mm-hmm.
H-O-H. Ha. Oh, I forgot a T. Hoth. Home of the homo, which is supposedly a premier gay community. And also, some source told a newspaper that Al once attended a mostly male Halloween party dressed as Bam Bam.
Right on. I love Bam Bam.
He wore a tiny, tiny little swimsuit and carried a very large bone. Anyway, when asked for a comment, Al released this statement. My fiancé and I have discussed all relevant parts of our personal histories. We are satisfied that we know everything we need to know about each other's past and are looking forward to our future together, homo. We ask that people will respect our love, homo, and commitment to each other, homo, and refrain from destructive rumor, homo,
Wow.
gossip, and innuendo. That says to me,
I did it.
I was a gay guy for a while.
It says certainly I experimented. I dipped my foot into the pool.
It says, I know people are going to say this. I know some even have proof, so I'm not going to adamantly deny it.
Right.
Because there are pictures out there.
Right, of course there are. Of him dressed as Bam Bam.
Yeah.
I mean, why wouldn't there be pictures of your Halloween party, if mostly male or not, as you dressed as Bam Bam?
Bam, bam.
It all makes sense now.
Oh, doesn't it?
Yes.
And we were just discussing if the good ones aren't taken, they're probably gay.
Sometimes the good ones are taken twice.
Yummy. All right, so we have some phone calls we will get to right now. Here is Ingrid. Hi, Ingrid.
Hi.
Hi.
You guys rule.
We rule.
No, I just wanted to totally agree with you, Jamie. I've met Brady, and he is just he is the sweetest guy.
He is. I love him.
I cannot believe there was a whole bunch of girls and we had gone out for a bachelorette party down in Laguna, and we met him and his wife walking down the street, and they stopped. They talked to us for about 15, 20 minutes, and they were just the nicest people. They were so nice.
Well, and as I was saying, there's another character that plays Sean or whatever, and he was such a little. I really needed to go up and smack him upside the head and go, you know what, you're not all that, so sit your ass down. But I didn't. I was nice.
And you know who else we met that night too was the girl that I don't watch Days of Our Lives that much, but Chloe.
Right.
She plays Chloe. She was buying us bottles of champagne, and I mean,
those Days of
Wow.
Our Lives people, they're nice people.
Hey, by the way, is there any
people.
chance he's one of those people?
That from the soap fanfare.
Yeah, is there a picture of him right over there?
No, he's not on that.
Okay.
But he is definitely, like you said, he is so nice and handsome and sweet, and they were just the nicest couple. And
Yeah,
they
I
were
get
really
the
nice.
feeling he loves his wife and stuff.
Don't you hate
yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'll date him as sport behind her back.
That's my girl.
Thank you. Never letting you guys down.
I thought those days were behind you, Miss White.
Well, we were just talking about that too, about the game, the ultimate game. Like, for example, telling a woman that's married, if you don't leave your husband, I can't do this anymore.
That's so mean.
Right, but it's also part of the game. And Stench said, well, what about women that date married guys? It's different, right? It's for like security and all that. And I said, no, it's still for the game. It's still, if you're a woman that's married, that's dating a married man,
Yeah?
you're just dating him to see if you can win. It's nothing more than that.
What do you mean it's nothing? You say that like that's all the time. What about people that date a married man, he leaves their husband, and they get married and stay together for the rest of their lives?
Right, but then, and you'll find this with a lot of people that do that, they don't stay married because, A, it's not exciting because now she's won him. She doesn't want him anymore. It's the people you can't have.
Yeah, well, I agree with there's an attraction to the people you can't have, but I don't agree that 100% of the time,
Well, not
anybody
100% of the time.
Okay, I mean, even a predominant part of the time.
Oh, well, me being a woman who's dated married men and me having girlfriends that have dated married men, it is all about just to see if you can get them away from their wives and their devotion to their wives. You just want to see if you can do it.
That seems awful cruel just for fun.
I know, but it's all part of that. It's not even for fun. It's also to feed your own ego. It's part of the insecurity thing to see if you're better than his wife. I mean, it's all about that.
It's never about love.
Never usually, no.
Wow.
No.
That's a serious issue what chicks got going on there.
I mean,
Or
if it was
people.
this Brady guy, I'd love him.
Right.
You know, he'd be different.
Uh-huh.
Here's Michelle.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
We're good. How are you?
Good, thanks.
Good.
I was just calling. I'm 24 years old, and I'm going through a divorce. Does that mean guys are going to look at me now and think...
Why
Don't
are you
touch
so
her?
young going through a divorce?
Because he's a jerk.
That explains a lot.
How long were you married?
3 years. He wasn't ready. He still wanted to be a kid and fool around and party. And we have a 3-month-old daughter, so he's not ready to be a daddy and a husband.
Oh, and you thought he was, and so you thought, hey, you know what? Well, let's go ahead and have a kid. And
Yeah, he.
okay,
acted
so
like he was.
a 24-year-old divorce with a kid. What does that say to you?
Am I going to be a loser who's alone forever?
24-year-old divorcee with a kid.
Baggage that you can have sex with.
Yep.
You can't get a boyfriend.
Yep. You say that you can hold this woman and make her do just pretty much anything you want because she's desperate.
You could pull the puppet
Yep.
strings like Pinocchio.
Is that really what you
Especially
think?
once you get in good with the kid.
Oh.
Yeah. Once you get
Wait.
that kid calling you daddy, you can make the girl jump through hoops of fire.
Jack, I see your little mind is circulating. You always disagree with Danny and his
I
evil
know.
pip.
I never agree with them. I think stay away from her because she's looking for a father replacement.
Right.
Don't date
And
her
we
at
think
all.
make her dance because she's looking for a father replacement.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Manipulate her.
Yeah.
All right, well, now you know
Make
the
her
truth.
pick up your laundry, dude.
Okay, well, at least I know the truth.
Well, I mean, and you know what? I mean, honestly, at least I gave you the
Yeah.
truth.
Yeah, exactly.
So at least you'll know how to play it back, you know, when you're being
Yeah.
played like a fiddle.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
When we see a girl like you and we say, you know, I really love you. That kind of translates to the refrigerator's empty, my bed is empty, and I don't feel like picking up my own wash.
And you'll do
I
for
need a
now.
mommy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll
Well,
do it till I can find a more attractive chick to do my bidding.
but see, this knowledge, this is what I
This
like.
arms you.
By the way, I think that we should take a little moment, if you guys want, if you don't mind,
Write
Danny
this stuff down.
and the evil pep. No. Where women can ask you, really, because I've always said this about, you guys should have done this with the other half. Where women,
Not dressed up in skirts.
yeah, where you guys shouldn't have tried to be women, where you should have actually answered women's questions.
Don't look at me, man. I didn't write the
You
thing.
should
I
have
just,
helped women.
I just
Right.
cashed the checks.
Instead of wearing a pregnancy suit and going, is this what it's like?
That was fun. My best shows.
Anyway, so if you'd like to take this opportunity, it seems like Danny and the evil pit and the
The evil pit.
pip and the, what are you? You're like the
Broken
sad
guy.
the
Yeah.
wuss pip.
I think
yeah.
that they will tell you exactly what men think of you, because I think that actually helps Michelle.
Okay, but I think we have to establish that the answer's always going to start with sex.
That's okay. I just
Okay.
think that, what?
Jack, even though not an evil pip, Jack still manipulates women through being a nice guy.
Yeah,
Right.
he does it the other way.
Right.
He's the cry on the shoulder guy.
Yeah.
I understand. I think this would just be a great opportunity for women to ask their questions of you guys.
Bring it on.
And be honest like you were with Michelle. And now that she's armed with that knowledge, her life will change.
Right.
1-8.
0.7.
All right, we're going to kind of do a little a memento, if you will, of Ask Danny and the Pips, because I think that really did help Marielle or whatever her name was. But also, in the meantime, I was telling you about how women sleep with married men as part of the ego game.
Right.
And men sleep with married women, I think, as part of the ego. Ego game.
Yeah, but as part of the evil pips, I agree that it is to feed their ego as well. But it's also just the side action. We also just want the sex.
We love sex.
I know another one.
Yeah?
A homosexual friend of mine likes to sleep with married guys as well.
Just for
Oh,
the
yeah.
For the sport of it.
Well, our friend Stuart.
That's right. And Jack.
Jack and Stuart, our friend, he totally has admitted doing that.
Yep.
It's the ultimate win for them.
That's a huge win.
You take a guy that's married and have relations with him as you're the gay winner of the world.
All right, good to know.
Stuart, where's that crown when producing that show?
All right, who's got the first question for real men?
Wait, hold on. Hold on. Average Joe, yes.
Average Mo.
But in the meantime, though, I wanted to take this call about the married people, and then we'll ask Danny and the Pips. Here's Tina. Hi, Tina.
Hi, Jamie and Danny. You guys rule.
We rule!
We rule!
Danny, I have to say, I'm only 26 years old, but I am in love with you.
Well, God bless you.
Yeah.
And I have to say, I'm sorry, but I agree with Jamie. I have slept with a number of married men, and I can't believe I'm admitting this on the radio, but it's all about the challenge. I don't want to date them. I don't want their baggage. I just want to know that I can have them.
Oh, my God.
If they don't present a challenge to me, then I don't want to sleep with them.
Well, and it's this weird thing because we know that married men love and adore their wives and all that stuff.
Right.
And I've been a married woman, and to think that people like her and, well, hell, me are out there.
Right.
It's terrifying to be married. But, yeah, it's this, you want to... I don't know. Is it like we want to destroy their lives or something?
Yeah, what is
It's
up
the
with
power.
that?
It's the power to know that we've got the power.
Here's what it is. It's knowing that just having sex with us, you're willing to put your entire life on the line.
Right.
Yep. That's
Terrible,
it.
but hey.
I mean, crazy, but it's true. It's like you're willing to put your entire life on the line for me.
Right.
But doesn't it make you feel awkward that it would be that we do it for any girl?
No, because we don't think that. I mean, it's selective thought process.
Right.
No, it's just that, oh my God, for me, you're willing to ruin your marriage, your children. Hell, even the dog's life will change.
Right? Wow, we're not putting that much thought into it at all.
I know, but we think you are.
Well, but for all evil guys out there, I'm just telling you right now, ladies, you should know we don't care about you, and we don't think about putting our life on the line for some strange chick.
And I have another one.
Yes.
Knowing guys that do this sort of thing, they will look for a girl that's a little crazy to do it with, just so their alibi when they get out is, she's nuts. That never happened.
No,
Hey, have you been talking to Fancy Pants?
You know what, though?
happened.
You know what, though? You don't need her to actually be crazy, because the chick you're cheating on wants a good excuse. You just say, oh, she's a raving lunatic, and believe me, chick A will believe that chick B's a nutbag, and it's not your fault.
No, but what he's saying is it's easier to get out of the thing because you can just go, well, she was a nut.
Right, but you can do that anyway. She doesn't actually have to be a nut.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. I mean, it's actually a crutch that men use.
See, the crazy one will come to your house and wreck your day.
But see,
You want to date a really normal one, and if you get busted, then blame her that she's crazy.
that's what I'm saying. But you guys use the she's crazy as a crutch, just like women go, "Psh, I think he was gay. As a crutch. We use that all the time.
Yeah,
I
but
think he was totally gay.
I got to go with the amount of you that are actually crazy compared to the amount of us that are really gay is not even.
Guess what? Guess how many more are gay?
No, guess how many more are crazy?
No, absolutely not. Guess how many more are gay? Without a doubt. Doubt.
How are we comparing this? What are we comparing to? Chicks that sleep with married men?
I'm not comparing to, No, I'm just saying that the amount of we use our crutches as, yeah, well, he was gay anyway. My guess is he's dabbled in the gay arena anyway sometime along his life.
You mean if you can't have him?
No, I just mean that women use hell, never mind.
Well, I'm not following you.
Women use that thing. No matter what, if you're in a relationship, if you're out of a relationship, if you can't have him, no matter what, we go to that word, he was totally gay. Whereas men also, if they're in the relationship, if they're out of a relationship, if they can't have her, if they're trying to break up with her, dude, she was totally a lunatic.
Right.
No matter what, we both have our crutch words, our crutch sentences. That's what I'm saying.
Gotcha.
Okay. Jack, are you following along?
Yeah, no, I got it the first time.
I didn't get it the first time at all.
All right. Well, we're okay, though. We're all alive, and thank God. And we have our health.
Yes, we do.